Alrighty, ruined Cuckoo to you and all my nobodies not watching out there. Did not look up whatever it is I was gonna look up. Probably shouldn't. Probably make me sad. We're just completely moving on immediately, trying to forgive myself for not getting through Stand By Me over here. You know, like, you know, when you're a jet all the way. You know, except for that he doesn't sing. He doesn't strike me as the singing dancing type. But you know, I could be wrong. Maybe he was in Hamilton. Okay, that's I don't know why I name dropped Hamilton, except for it's amazing. It's so good. I was like, what, really? It's like I love musicals, and I was just like, that's dope. That's sick. Like I see it. I see why everybody's on about it. I see it. Probably not. It just again, he's just playing the character. Maybe he's just really good at the character. He could be an amazing dancer for all I know. I just assume. Yeah, whatever. Let's move on. What was I gonna? Did I have a thing? I have asked him no questions. I was just asking just how he is as a person.
Found the wallet. Would you return it?
Let's get down to the.
I mean, if there was cash in the wallet, I'd keep that. You know, finders keepers. But yeah, I'd return the wallet. I've actually heard if you put a rubber band around the wallet and drop it in the mailbox, the post office will return it. I don't know if it's true, but...
Okay. I don't... Now I feel like I'm definitely gonna have to look that up. That can't... That doesn't... I mean... It actually does make sense, though, that the government would do something like that. Like, they'd be like... Because a mail carrier is gonna find it, they're gonna be like... They're gonna look into it and be like... There's a license here. It's easy to get it. If that's actually true, I'm gonna start doing that. You know how many friggin' wallets I've found over my lifetime? Friggin' doing all these side quests, and a lot of times it's... I mean, if there's money in it, the money goes back. I'm like, you don't want to believe me? I don't care. Nobody's listening anyway. I have returned the wallet or brought it to a place, the police station a lot of times, if it didn't have proper identification. More times than I think is normal for a friggin' human being. I find a lot of randomly lost stuff. I'll find friggin' IDs, I'll find friggin' like cards, and I will go out of my way to return that stuff a lot of the time. It felt really bad because I found not a wallet, but no, maybe I did. I think I just found a license or something. But I've returned all sorts of stuff. I feel bad because I didn't actually return that one. It was just... I just didn't feel like putting out the effort because I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is like miles. No, I'm not going to do that. And I couldn't find them online. So I was just like, your ID is expired anyway, sir. I just feel guilty because I meant to do it and then life. Apart from that, I do feel bad about that. But generally, I do the thing and I don't... The money is not mine. It's not mine. None of the things are mine. I've been returned a friggin' check, like a paycheck, worth more than I made at that time, or really any time. And that's just that. The chick, I think that wife came to pick it up. Not even the individual who dropped it, and gave me like $20 or something. And I was like, you know what? I didn't really expect anything, but $20 almost seems like an insult compared to what you've got here. But I don't know your business. I don't know your bills. I feel like he didn't show up himself because man to man, that would be much more of an insult to be like, here's $20 for returning this. It's like, you could have just had it redrawn, you know? Like, do another one, but I returned that shit. But if I could just return the wallet with a rubber band and put it in a mailbox, then I'll do that. Rather than... Like, I could have done that for the last person that I feel bad about not having returned it, because I was like, dude, you are really far away. If you're still there and it's expired, and it's like, it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. but I've returned many wallets. Many things. Way too many things. This is not me bragging. This is just me being like, why have I... It's the crow. It's the crow in me that's just like, ooh, shiny. And I just find stuff. Most of them have no money. Sometimes they do. If there is, that's for them. If it's 200 or 20, it's like $23. It's like, dude, if you have $23 in your wallet, it's more than I have in my wallet right now, but who carries cash anymore? But I prefer cash, but not what I have right now. More than I have in my wallet right now. But you probably fucking need it. So, yeah. If you have $23 in your wallet and your license isn't expired, you need your fucking wallet back. You know, regardless of, you know, you've always got a picture of your kid or your wife or your high school sweetheart or whatever, you know, important information. Just, you need that back, because if you got $23 in your wallet, you probably are going to have... You really don't need the unexpected expense of all the hassles of not having a wallet, not just purchasing a wallet, but getting a new ID, canceling your card, blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's see, what else? Let's check out... What's the most serious law you've ever broken, my guy?
What is the most serious law you've ever broken?
Law or bone on another
I used to
person?
shoplift as a kid.
That didn't surprise me.
I also used to do a ton of underage drinking.
Also does not surprise me.
I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know which one's worse, but whichever one's worse, I guess. What do you mean?
Depends on the state and the amount of what. If you were a minor when you did the shoplifting, I'm guessing, again, I'm not a lawyer, much like this guy, generally, if it's under $50, I think that's the law, that they have like set standards. It's like $50, $100, $250, you know, those are like the benchmarks or whatever. With underage drinking, I think it depends on, I don't know, I didn't do a lot of that, which is weird. You would expect that of me. This is like, by saying I didn't do a lot of that, it's like, did I do any of that? Like, allegedly, you know, whatever. Also, yeah, I don't know. There's certain places where it's actually legal, depending on the state, where it's like, oh, you have permission by your parents, or you're legally emancipated. There's also certain special circumstances or whatever, sometimes, depending on whatever. I'm pretty sure, again, it depends. Did you do more, how much did you shoplift, and if you were doing it as a kid? I don't know, depends on what you took. And then I'm still gonna assume probably underage drinking, but I really don't. You're white, so you're probably fine. You're not a minority, you're probably fine. That's kind of how this country works. So there's our politicalness for no reason. Just throw that in there. But the truth is, that's how it works. Now, if you're driving around, you're fucking greaser boy. Yeah, typical days. Like, I eat, I sleep, I eat, I go to work, I eat, I sleep. Watch some Netflix, whatever. What was I was trying to find the things that make him sound like what kind of person are you? Charlie Problem.
You're the conductor on a runaway truck. There are 5 people.
He's like, I'm just happy I'm making more money than whatever I do for work. I forget what he does for work.
If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5. You cannot stop the truck, but you can change to an alternate track.
He's like, I just hop off and I call it a day. I quit. Whatever happens is no longer on my hands. I quit. I'll get a different job where I don't have to deal with running over people.
Do you change tracks?
Because that's an answer too.
Wait, I'm a trolley conductor for a living?
See?
How did I end up doing that to make ends meet? I mean, geez, forget the people on the tracks. If I ever sank so low, I'm driving
wow.
a trolley.
He's-
I'd probably jump in front of it.
Oh, he's thinking
And my
you'd make
miserable
less.
life. Jeez. No thanks.
He's like 6 people. Whoop whoop! Ding ding, bitch. What do you do for a job then, my guy? Like, what? No, What do you do for a living then?
What do you do for a living?
I forgot what you do.
I work at a distribution center. where
Oh
I
yeah,
get a
you're forklift certified.
Pays pretty decent and get good overtime.
Do you, or are you a Mr. Blonde type? You don't really seem like the type. You look like the type, but you don't seem like the type. Like, your jacket is not distressed enough. But again, this is all just props and shit. If you could have any job. No, well, let's just ask him what he... Like, I'm trying to find out this time what kind of person he is, and, like, you know... What's your biggest regret?
What is your biggest regret?
Marrying my high school sweetheart. My ex-wife. Ex-wife. No more. No thank you. Yeah, we were miserable. And now I pay alimony every month.
That's the end of this round.
That's that laugh that I do. It's just like when something's just so sad and funny. It's like that.
Today's episode is brought to you by
Ah,
Rebecca
that made me laugh real hard,
Have
and
you
it's
been
sort of
injured
sad.
in an automobile accident or hurt on the job?
See,
Has your
this
case
is why I
already
wanted
been
to.
settled and you've been awarded a large sum of money? Call Rebecca Carter.
This is why I wanted to
555-1258.
use him
Rebecca
last,
is 25, single, and looking for a long-lasting
but I
relationship.
don't.
Must love dogs.
I don't know if
Now
it was
it's time for the
him.
audience to vote. Please
I'm
enter
I'm
the
still gonna
selection
vote
of
him
the
off. I
contestant
don't think it's
you
gonna
think
make a
is
difference. But yeah, sorry, buddy, you won last time, so you've got to go this time. And
The votes
hopefully
are in.
you and Rebecca will
Audience
live
has
happily
voted
ever
to send
after.
home Sam.
You won last time. I don't want to hear it.
Coming in, I knew I had a 1 in 6 chance.
Not technically. That's not really
bad
how it
chance.
works.
Not perfect, so not surprised.
I mean, it's about the same as losing at Russian roulette the first try. It's all a matter of perspective, my guy. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna end it just because, yeah.